Hey there, Cosmic Stars. Welcome back to another pick a card reading for April 2nd. I hope you guys are all doing well. Day 2 of Mercury Retrograde. As we move closer to the total solar eclipse, it's going to be a big one. So let's go ahead and jump in and see where everyone is, starting with those of you who picked card number 1. Okay, guys. Well, you guys in card category 1 are questioning practically everything about your relationship. Everything from the day it started to this exact moment. It's all up for debate. It's all up for question. And there hasn't really been a single second that you have stopped and thought about really anything else. There have been numerous things that have come up, numerous different situations or conversations, or just, different scenarios that have played out that have brought you to even more questions, even more detangling, and wondering about X, Y, and Z. Well, they said this. Does that actually mean that? They did that. Does that really mean this? It is a spider web of nebulous question asking regarding your marriage, regarding your relationship, regarding your family, your home, how you feel about the foundation upon which it still sits. Does it still sit upon that foundation? Lots of questions here, and feeling really uncertain about it all, because as these questions come in, as all of these really big life-changing, life-altering questions happen, you are still not necessarily in a place of wanting to express these thoughts or communicate them or talk about them to anyone, because you don't really know how you feel about it all. So there hasn't been any steps forward towards change, and there shouldn't really be. Don't rush towards that. Don't try to make a snap judgment. That's not what this is about. This is just right now you needing to focus on what this relationship, defining it for yourself. What does it mean to you now that the blindfolds are off and the delusion bubble has popped? What are you willing to live with, and what are you done standing for? It's about compromise, and I think that you are at a place that you have realized that you have compromised much too much of yourself, and you want there to be equal balance within your dynamic. And that's really not too much to ask, but you know that it might be too much to ask of the other person. So still some digging to do, still a lot of time to think on this. Don't come out of your question cocoon until you're ready, because it's a big one. It's a life-changing, transforming motion right now for you. So just go with it. Again, if you need support, it's a good idea to reach out, but you might just not be ready for that yet. You might just still be kind of discovering and searching yourself and trying to figure out what you want and who you are throughout all of this, and that's fine too. All right, guys, and for those of you who picked card number 2, pausing for a brief sneeze, now we're back to card number 2. Okay, for those of you, well, this makes a heck of a lot of sense, doesn't it? We are in the beginning of Mercury Retrograde. You guys are seeing the 8 of Wands reversed. It's all making a whole lot of sense, right, guys? Now, this is the key. I swear to you, the key to Mercury Retrograde is to remain flexible. If we do not remain flexible during Mercury Retrograde, we will keep smacking ourselves into every single obstacle, and there will be many during this 15-day period that just keep running us dry, running us into the ground, and it's exhausting. So allow yourself to be more flexible, to be open-minded, to know that this energy is muddy and sticky and heavy right now. And the more that we can remain flexible and open to it, the easier things will be right now. So for you guys, I would say that there are communication issues already happening. There's misunderstandings. There's even transportation problems. Go with the flow, laugh it off. Your fellow human beings will thank you, and you will be happier for it too. These are just temporary issues. For some of you out there, I will say this is a little bit deeper. This is something like a missed opportunity. You may have had a period of time before the Mercury retrograde to sign a contract, to get something finalized, to get something done that needed your attention, that needed to get finalized or finished, or at least looked at. And now that it hasn't, it's going to sit in limbo for a little bit of time. Don't try to push this too hard, because or if you do, at least play detective with yourself, and make sure that you are really diligent on every little detail, because you can end up rushing into things, missing stuff. That's the trickery of Mercury. Is it's a trickster planet. So be mindful that if you do sign stuff during this time, that you're extra thorough, you're extra diligent, you're doing your due diligence, and you're getting it done the correct way, because it can be a headache if you don't. But I do see a lot of miscommunication. So be mindful, be kind, and be patient with yourself. That's really the best advice for today for you guys who picked card 2. And for those of you who picked card 3, you guys are kickstarting the process towards healing. And we have a huge emphasis on just a relief, okay? Because you guys have decided to let go, to embrace the new changes that are coming towards you with open arms. And the universe will continue to pour gifts into your life every single time you do this. When you don't run from the thing that, you either need to let go of or you need to embrace, then the universe will just give you more of the good that you are giving back. So that's what I'm seeing happening for you guys. It's kind of like a resetting of the chakra systems, realigning with yourself, and having balance again. This is harmony and kind of a feeling like we can breathe, refresh, and feeling refreshed, breathing fresh air, and taking in the newness of the world, even feeling excited. Some of you have dodged a bullet that wasn't so emotionally attached, a bullet that, may have shown itself now, that before kind of seemed like it was a really great opportunity, but now that hindsight has come through, now you see, oh my God, well, I'm so glad I didn't actually get that position, or I'm so glad that I didn't actually get that house. That would have been really horrible. That would have really been bad for me, or it just wouldn't have been good for my higher self. So you kind of see the good that came from it, nonetheless. And now you're kind of filled with this excitement about what comes next and the possibility of more. So there's more, and there's excitement for the future. Be patient with yourself too. You're going to be feeling a lot of clarity within the confusion. You might be having a lot of messages coming in from your higher self. It would be a good idea to even journal this, to even have a journal with you, to kind of keep notes on these bigger, like aha epiphany moments that come in through the fog, and just kind of keep those handy, because you never know. You may look back on those and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I needed to know that, or I can't believe how much that has changed my whole perspective on this. So, okay guys, this is just a big day of realizations, still getting a lot of messages of how we want to move forward, what we want to do next. Some miscommunications, some missed opportunities, but mostly new beginnings, okay? They're already starting to pour through, and they're going to continue as we keep moving closer towards the solar eclipse. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let me know which card resonated most with you in the comments below. Take care and have a beautiful day. Bye for now.